call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulls and fires complete.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got riddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They'll run the screen. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive.
He could go all... Oh, man, really? Coughing it up? Looked like he was going to do some damage, take that thing back to the house, and instead he coughs it up and gives it to the other team.
So here comes the Auburn offense. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They feed him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive. Make sure they get to this quarterback.
Turning it on! He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Firing to the right, complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the line.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Lanier. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turn.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get people.
There he goes. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. Got some room into the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Here's the pressure. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete on the right side. Stumbled to the ground. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
It's a running room. He's at the 40. The 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football, hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get caught.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for Lewis.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. Oh, boys, let's finish strong. Lasso.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the ground game. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defensive end snap. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Give to the back. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll run play action. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time on target. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turning it on! And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers in the hurry up. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quick strike complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They give it to him again. There he goes. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Buys a little time with his feet. On target. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.